Hi there everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matt the Tomato, and welcome to a brand new Sims playthrough. This is going to be a challenge playthrough, so we are going to attempt to build a block of flats. So, obviously in this game you can't build, skyscrapers and things like that. That would be quite epic if you could do that. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to build like a, sort of like maybe a suburban style sort of block of flats. And we're going to have, obviously, multiple occupancy and everything like that. And we're going to see what we can do. So we're going to go with a neighbourhood that I've sort of worked on over time, so to speak. So I've got a few houses in and around here. Some of them, they're all single occupancy at the moment. And the idea being is they're going to actually help with this idea of building a block of flats. So what we can do is we can have one or possibly two people living somewhere. They will then make friends and things like that, or maybe, find love or whatnot. And then we can move those people into those households, which then gives us a massive pile of money to play with, which will hopefully accelerate the process a little bit. So that's what I'm trying to look to do. There's also a couple of other houses here. So this is a project that I've been working on my own for a while. The actual goal of that one was I was trying to get this house to be worth 100,000 simoleons. About halfway there at the moment. I've been working on that for a little while. And then this one here is the fun family that I played with when I introduced Katie to the game. So that family is also in this neighbourhood. So I'll pop a link in the description to that video that I made with Katie when I introduced her to The Sims, and it was actually quite funny. So it's brilliant, and we're hopefully possibly going to work on that in the future at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a new family here, and I've kind of thought about what I actually want to do in terms of what to start with, because you might think, it'd be easier if you're creating a block of flats to maybe create like one person to start with to be able to then build a load of block of flats. But I think I'm going to start with two people, but they might have to share some facilities in one flat. So we can't currently, with the pot of money that you start with, you can't build two full-size kitchens, and things that you don't have the money to do that. So I was going to think about maybe creating two people to start with to be able to, to get more promotions through work, to earn more money, but they might have to share some facilities. So I don't know how to sort of see this as such. I was thinking maybe a couple of friends, but obviously they're going to have the same surname. So I don't know, maybe we could do brothers or something like that. I don't know. Also, we need to work out what we're going to actually call this family. So I'm going to go with Stanley. That'll do, Stanley. And yeah, I think I might go with two. I don't know. Sort of see them as friends, maybe. I think that's maybe what we'll go with. So let's go with I don't know. Holly. I don't know. Stanley. Let's go McCann. That's better. Holly. That sounds better. Okay, right. Not really sure what sort of star sign we're going to go. It doesn't really matter. Just go close my eyes and go with that one there. Aquarius. Okay, actually quite balanced Aquarius. So not too bad at all. Okay, what are we going to go with here? Yeah, we could do... Okay, let's go with something... Oh, bloody hell. Actually, that's rather nice. I like that. Let's go with that. Bio, I don't know. Relatively playful. Big up Bugs Bunny. There we go. Obviously rather playful, so it's probably going to be into cartoons. So let's go with that then. And she is going to have a friend. Are we going to go friend or are we going to go sisters? I don't know. Let's go with sisters. All right, let's go sisters. So we got Holly, and then we're going to go with. I have no idea. Hannah. That'll do. That'll be fine. Holly and Hannah. So. Relatively similar. See, if they're going to be sisters, they kind of need to look like each other, but it's kind of difficult to actually do that, isn't it? Good lord. I don't know. That'll do. Let's go the other way. Definitely not that. That's kind of nice. Or maybe we go with something like more important. I don't really know. Goodness gracious. Actually, let's go with this sort of golden one here. That's kind of nice. Okay. And then let's go there. Libra. Okay, super outgoing, not very neat. Relatively playful, so we'll probably get on big up. Big up. Daffy Duck. There we go, that will do. Excellent. Okay, so we got the sisters, Hannah and Holly. They sort of look like each other, actually, strangely enough. So that's, you know, kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now, because we've got two of them, we're obviously going to have two separate bedrooms, but they might have to share, like, kitchen facilities, possibly even bathroom facilities, depending on the money that we've got. So we're going to move them into a plot. I'm going to move them into this one over here, and the reason for that really is because obviously this is the one it costs the least, so we can actually build a little bit more on this one for the starting money. The downside, of course, is it is a corner piece, so this is going to be obviously slightly annoying for, you know, certain things, but it's a perfectly flat piece of land. Not graphics options. Okay, yes, free will is turned off. It may well be that free will eventually becomes a thing, because we're probably going to look at the idea of maybe when there's so many people, if that becomes a thing, then maybe we might have to look at free will and go, you know what, it's going to be impossible almost to control all of these people, so let's go ahead and work on, say, I don't know, building something else. Okay, so the mailbox is down here, which actually has defeated part of the idea of what I wanted to do, because obviously we're going to build a block of flats. So I think what we'll do here then is we need to right, okay, so let's do this. Okay, so I have a plan. We're going to drop the walls here. Have a plan. Right. So it's kind of just gone out the window a little bit what I wanted to do. Okay, my entire design that I had in mind has now completely gone out the window. So if I were to grab, say, this space, because I was thinking about maybe sort of designing a... So this is kind of like a hallway. So this will be a hallway, and then we'll have like 1, 2, maybe 4 flats on the ground floor. Something like that. And then we could design something else afterwards. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, right. So they don't have to be all that big, to be fair. The flats don't need to be that big. So if I had, say, if the entrance was here, right, here's an idea. Maybe we should build some, like, so say I do this. Right, here's a plan. Okay, so then we can have a space here, and we can go 1, 2, 3. So really and truthfully, we could probably have one flat that's about that big, and it will probably be relatively okay. So if I design something a little bit like this, okay, right, I'm going to design it like this. So that's kind of one room, that's another room, and that's another room, like that. So actually that's quite a small flat, but then at the same time we're looking at trying to build lots and lots of flats. The issue, of course, would be that we would obviously then lack other facilities. So what if we decided then to build a couple of flats and then maybe have some sort of communal room that everybody can join? So what if we did something like that then? So how big? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 across. So it'd be there. So what if we then made that into another flat? And then we could sort of maybe have a third one up here, and then a communal room of some sorts. or another flat there and a communal room, and then we could, I don't know, we could do something else with the other area. That's a good idea. Okay, right, so let's try that then. Now, I could make them mirrored, which would in fact make sense for the purposes of the construction. And that is actually what I'm going to do. I am going to make them mirrored. The only difference there, of course, being that that is actually one further over, which is quite a big bathroom, but that's okay. So yeah, okay, let's sort of work it out along those lines. And then, so that's the dining area. But the other thing is, what if we then built another room? So, okay, actually, what if we built another room that was along there? Maybe expand it a little bit further. So, kitchen, and then maybe do something like that. That's a good idea. Yeah, okay. So we could do the same there. Okay, yeah, I have a plan. Now the question is, of course, am I going to have enough money to be able to actually do everything that I want to here? That's a pretty big issue. Okay, yeah, so if we don't have enough money, what I'll have to do is I'll just have to like try and manipulate the whole thing. It may well be that we start without any wallpaper or anything like that. So let's get like the bed stuff first. So we'll have to start with the most basic. So let's go with bed here. So they are actually mirrored at the moment. And yeah, the flats are going to be mirrored, so it just makes it easier for design purposes. I feel like that's a thing. And if anything, what we could do is initially, we could probably delete this wall. And ultimately, this will become a hallway, but we could delete that wall, which would make a little bit of extra cash for us to use. So if we've got a dining sort of space here, we're going to have a kitchen there. So we'll have a fridge. We obviously need smaller appliances, so we need. Let's grab a couple of those. Yeah, it will be a struggle to afford everything to start with here, so I'm pretty glad I picked the. We could go with the microwave. Oh, that's actually more expensive. Oh no, there's a cheaper microwave. Let's go with the microwave instead. I usually almost always go with the food processor, but actually let's go with the microwave. Okay. We then need to obviously be able to afford the plumbing, so if that's the living room there, okay, toilet there, sink there, we could just about see it, so that's okay, and then a shower there. Ultimately, we could perhaps expand on that if we needed to. Kitchen, yeah, okay, that's fine. We could maybe do something else here as well. So actually instead, like, we could do something like that to open it up a little bit. So it's like a sort of walk-in kitchen sort of space. And then we could have a living room there, and then this can be something else. I haven't quite worked out what yet, but it will be something else, unless we maybe build some smaller things in there. Right, so we need a TV. So again, I've not really worked this one out very well. Actually, let's put the TV there. Then we want just a simple sofa to start with, is probably going to be fine. Right, we now need to build some doors and things like that. So let's put a door there. So then you can access all of this through there, which is kind of cool. We need a door. This could be going to be a table. So a door there. And then some sort of door there is probably going to be okay. We need some windows, so obviously this is going to be the outside here, so if we build a window there, window there, a couple of windows there, that's going to be fine. Okay, that seems pretty good. That's probably going to be indoors, so all of that's going to be interior. And then we can put a bathroom window over there. Okay, that seems fair enough. I'm just going to turn the light on. There we go. Right, so that seems okay. That's basically one flat. We do need a bin, though. So let's get a small trash can in there for now. We need a bookshelf, so let's put that over there. And probably a chest of drawers over there as well. That seems relatively okay. We have everything we need in that flat. Now, we could either spend this money on putting some things in here, or we could spend the money on other things. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that we can access everything that's here for now. So in particular then, if we just put a couple of doors in there, we can actually access all of this. And actually this might be outdoors, so put a couple of windows in there, that'll be fine. And she could probably have maybe the own bathroom. No, we don't have enough money to do that. Own bathroom, I suppose, could be okay. This bit's kind of unnecessary, but ultimately it will be quite a big sort of kitchen area. And then this is a very big sort of diner. So there is a fair amount of space here that is sort of almost wasted, but at the same time later on we can develop it up further. So yeah, what if I were to just do this over here, and then gradually over time we can just add things. So I think we'll put in a toilet. And we will also put in a door over there. That's going to be fine. So there's obviously toilet facilities. We'll put in a sink. And I'd like to put in a shower as well, but really and truthfully, we can't really afford anything else right now. And this is the downside with having two people, obviously, and this particular design. So they're going to have to share stuff in the in here first. And then what we'll do is we'll eventually be able to migrate one of them over to here, so we can then personalize each one with different colors, that sort of thing. But in general, they're gonna be, you know, living together, so to speak, to start with the exception of obviously the bed over this way. And I think that's gonna be it for now. We need to obviously make sure we've got enough money for food and stuff like that. But what we'll do is over time we will start developing this. But then if we meet some people, then obviously we can then perhaps get them to move in. We might be able to change things up. I don't know, if one of these two maybe falls in love, we can maybe obviously change the bedrooms to be double bedroom or something like that. So at the moment they're only one bedroom properties. But we could maybe design it so that maybe we have a big flat at the back here that has 2 bedrooms, for example. And then, of course, there's the upstairs to consider. So there's that, and then maybe outside, I don't know, we could design something else here. We could design like another big flat on the back here, which maybe has 2 bedrooms or something like that. I don't know, we'll have to just sort of figure it out. But this is sort of the design that I'm going to go with to start off. And then, I mean, you could even build another flat here if we wanted to, or, I don't know, we could maybe decorate the place, so we could maybe have things outside, like a communal area. I'm still thinking about that possibility. So yeah, there's lots of things we could do here. Okay, so that is going to be the construction of the property. We're going to finish this episode here, because that is the construction of the property. We're now actually going to go ahead and we're going to dive into the gameplay. So that's it for now then, so cheers for watching, guys. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this project. I'm pretty confident that I am going to enjoy this project. Let's see how long it takes us, but that's it for now. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series, and join me next time for more The Sims, where we're going to attempt to build a block of flats. See you later, guys.